Hey, in case you haven't heard, lettuce is kind of a big deal here at the Chef's Garden. This speckled density lettuce is one of my absolute favorites. It looks like you've taken a green lettuce and dipped it into a can of red paint, shaken it off, and bam! And you know, one of the things we've learned from chefs is that at every single stage of a plant's life, it offers something really amazing to the plate. So we've got baby, we've got ultra, baby, ultra. And one of my favorite sizes of all times is the petites. We're a little breezy out here today, but you know it's okay because we love soil grown. We think you get a better product, a better tasting product, you get a safer product, and it holds up better on the plate. Because see, this weathering toughens it up, and so it'll stand up better on the plate. Speckled density lettuce. Petite, ultra, baby, bam, get some. Let's take it over and see what Chef Jamie can do. And I can't wait to see what you do with it.
It's lettuce season. They're perfect little heads, dense, firm. The whole spectrum of lettuce is really available here. So what I want to show you, people ask like, you know, are these just like tiny cucumbers, or like, do you just pick them young? You know, are these like little tiny radish varieties, or do you pick them young? Yeah, we pick them young. Because I think it's very clear that every part of a plant's life offers something unique to the plate. You can see it here like perfectly. We're gonna do 3 dishes. Let's knock them out and start with the youngest lettuce, and we'll just work our way up. For the petite lettuces, I really look for dishes that could use like a little bit of lettuce on top, more like lettuce as the garnish. These little heads are great. You know, you could do what we're about to do here. This is one I love. It's a very simple hors d'oeuvre, and when they're all in season, it works particularly well. So we're gonna use white asparagus. We're gonna fill that with a little perfect little anchovy. We'll top it with a puree of white asparagus and a frico and some petite lettuces, little black pepper. We'll just build kind of like a little salad, a 2-3 part bite though. Just cut these little channels with the channel knife on your peeler. We'll blanch them in some lightly salted water and then top them with a single split anchovy. You really don't need to blanch these large pieces of asparagus, but just more of a poach. Simmer, not so hot, right? The water, it'll hammer them. So we like just a, you bring your water up to a boil and turn it off. Gently place the asparagus in the pot, and then you'll get a firmer cooked piece of asparagus. It's really nice. These anchovies came to us by means of Nancy Soferton, and oh God, they're delicious. I really love them. Just gonna take these little fillets. We'll place them right inside the white asparagus. So for these little bites, we'll just top them then with sort of a bechamel of white asparagus. Easy does it, less is more. Some tarragon, big fan, and this time of year, I mean, it's just perfect because it's presenting itself. We're gonna come in with a little frico of Parmesan, some black pepper, and these perfect little petite lettuces. Give us texture and flavor. Really summery. It obviously tastes like lettuce. It's not far from that, but anywhere you want just like a nice, refreshing, clean, beautiful finish, consider the petite lettuce. Poached white asparagus filled with an emulsion of white asparagus and anchovies, topped with a frico of Parmesan, beautiful little petite lettuces, and olive oil, black pepper, chive, tarragon, and all like packed into this beautiful little fragrant summer bite. Ultra lettuce, the next size up from obviously petite, kind of starts to take shape, right? It sort of kind of show you the shape that the lettuce is going to be when it's full size. Obviously when they're really young, you can't really necessarily tell. They all kind of look the same, but they all then start to take their own unique personalities and profiles as they mature. These are rosettes. I love the rosette. Obviously, it's flat like this. It's pretty unusual. You could serve these as a salad, as is, right? Garnish them how you want, sauce them, whatever. I'm gonna pull this one apart. I was just in Chicago last weekend, and we went to the Massimo Bottura pop-up at Next, and I saw a really great technique with this particular lettuce, pulling it apart, keeping the leaves sort of intact, and then tiling it back over a salad of petite vegetables. And we'll build a salad, in this case, with carrots. It could be anything, you know, for reference. It could be chicken salad, you know, but anything. Just a nice little combination of ingredients laid down, buried in a single head of lettuce. I think we're good here, and I'll show you the build. It was really pleasant and memorable. So here we have a carrot. This carrot has been brined like pastrami, smoked like pastrami, and then dry aged. It's a nice texture, really meaty. Again, it could be meat, you know, that we're doing here. This could be a great application for let's say fish. Let's take a nice midsection of that. We'll dice it just like a piece of dry aged meat, really. What we found so far is dry aging vegetables. You can certainly pick up the same amount of like salt and spice and smoke. It just has no fat. All right. So the biggest gap that I think we've found in dry aged meat versus vegetables is fat. It's not moisture. It's not a problem. You know, it's not its ability to cure or brine or take on the flavors or anything like that. It's fat. So we're gonna add olive oil to this. Beauty. Some blanched carrots, some mustard seeds, dill flowers. These are strong, so it'll be pretty light on that. Carrot tops, because why not? And a little bit of salt. Then again, those dry aged carrots are seasoned. And I'm just gonna throw just a dab of this carrot puree in, just a little bit. Give it a little creaminess, a little bit. That oil will help it from, you know, completely coating it, but it'll let it stick together a little better. And that's it. A great little salad, right? Again, could be anything. Chicken salad, doesn't matter. The ultra lettuce is a great size. You can serve it as is, or you can break it down into individual leaves, which we'll do here. We're gonna lean into a technique I saw in Chicago this weekend, where we take just a salad of vegetables. Could be anything, chicken salad even, really anything. This is, in this case, dry aged carrots, blanched carrots, mustard seeds, carrot tops, carrot puree, just really fragrant smoked pastrami kind of aroma from those dry aged carrots, dill flowers even. And then we're gonna top it with the individual leaves of that ultra rosette. We'll grate a little truffle on it to finish, and just a beautiful, simple, aromatic salad of ultra lettuces, carrots, and black truffle. For these, we'll just start basically by organizing them by size. We'll do the biggest ones to the outside. We'll start to kind of tile it in. So really we're just getting down to the very center. We'll hit this with a little dab of olive oil as well. By no means is this the way. There's no real way to serve these ultra lettuces, but I do love them in this presentation as well. They're already kind of pulled apart. It's easy to eat. You can eat this with a spoon. The leaves would come apart nicely. It's obviously fragrant. It allows the lettuce to be lettuce, served in kind of an unexpected, refreshing way. There's something hiding under there, which is great. But the same is true for here. You know, you just serve them whole, garnish them whole. and move on, which is actually what we're gonna do with the next size up. Baby and young, this is like, you know, officially summer. When lettuce starts to feel heavy at this size, it's like, this is when we're in prime lettuce season. These speckled lettuces really start to kind of round out. The romaine lettuces get actually a little long. So you gotta watch out for those. They're great. This is actually my favorite lettuce on the farm, this Merlot romaine. We're gonna use this one today, the green rosette. And I think it's just a cool, it's like an example, honestly, like the one we just used, the one we're using today. We're gonna serve it whole to the best of our ability. We are gonna cut it off of the core. We'll use this perfect little bowl that'll kind of prop it up in a pedestal, and then we'll top it with some of our favorite, you know, ingredients, really, whatever you've got. To do that, just take that in, off. I'm just gonna score that root right there, you see that? And what that'll do is allow the center piece to come apart into 4 pieces. You're gonna eat this with a, you know, fork and a knife. You see that liquid coming out? That is how lettuce got its name, actually. Lettuce is cut, lands pretty perfectly into its little pedestal. We call this bowl a UFO. We're gonna hit it with some dressing. This emulsion of, you know, citrus, perfect, bright. I really love to hit every leaf here. It'll all sort of channel down to the center. Don't be shy. Big oversight is just people don't season their salads. Make sure you season your salads. Your dressings, even if the dressing's seasoned, it's not seasoned enough. Season the lettuce. Lettuce wants to be seasoned. So now is really the fun part, you know, and is the opportunity to deck this thing out really with whatever you got or whatever you want, whatever story or ingredients you want to tell. You know, we want to tell the story of seasonality and like abundance and just color, flavor, texture, aroma, and all those things. This is our chance to kind of walk through the garden and just dump it out onto the salad, you know, or maybe you're just playing into one ingredient, those beautiful anchovies. So yeah, we'll just hit this with some tenderols, plug in, root vegetables, typically something frozen, something fresh, you know, something fried, something juiced. And yeah, that's pretty much that, you know. It's a head of lettuce, a few little parts and pieces from the farm, and a great dressing. There's nothing more to it. You know, serve it cold, build them in advance, 1 head per guest, easy to order, easy to remember, and yeah, young, baby, those sizes, kind of depending on where you want to go. Ultra, petite, individual. We've said it 1,000 times that every part of a plant's life offers something unique to the plate. These little petite lettuces here used more as a garnish for something clean, refreshing, crisp. Ultra lettuces, you know, really pulled apart, served as whole, but separated. You could serve these whole as well. The baby lettuces here, we've served whole. We've taken the bottom off and just garnished appropriately, like a salad just picked out of the garden. Every part of a plant's life offers something unique to the plate.